What's up everybody, another sad day in Azeroth because we'll be looking at the new BM Hunter nerf that popped up, which is going live on pre-patch, but it will also heavily impact our max level experience in Dragonflight. So here's my happy thoughts about the War Order nerf, which is the 50% nerf to the War Order talent. Previously we got 50% chance to reset kill command per point spent in War Orders, so 100% chance to reset on every barbed shot. Now this talent alone was one of the things that made Dragonflight BM Hunter extremely satisfying to play from a rotation standpoint. Disregarding the numbers or DPS, just from a gameplay perspective, this fueled your rotation in such an amazing way. And some of you might think, but hey, you still pump out a ton of barbed shots, so it shouldn't be too bad, right? And no, numbers wise, it's not the end of the world. However, so much synergy is gone now due to this. Previously, we could kinda go into Bestial Wrath with one or no kill command charges, as we'd get 2 barbed shot from Bestial Wrath. So we'd pop it, slap away a barbed shot into kill command, into barbed, etc, etc. Now instead, what can happen, and does more often than not, is you pop Bestial Wrath, slap down a barbed, cry silently as it didn't reset your kill command. And you can't use your other barbed charge, since then you'll drop Frenzy. So you resort to fire off a few Cobra shots. Then when Frenzy is about to drop, you fire off a second barbed shot and boom! Dang, it didn't reset kill command either. Ah well, back to Cobra spamming. Ooh, we got a barbed shot proc, slap it down, and it didn't reset KC either. So now we sat our entire Bestial Wrath window firing off like 3 kill commands. Sure, sometimes you get reset on 4 kill commands in a row, and then it works, feels like it used to. But when you don't get a reset from barbed, everything just grinds down and you lose so much. Oh, I guess I'll just stand here looking pretty. Then if we look on AoE, it's also very feels bad, as you'll fire off a multi-shot, trigger kill cleave, slap away 2 kill commands and a barbed shot. No reset, so you AFK until you refresh beast cleave again. So you can't really spend a ton of focus on Cobra shotting either, since then we won't have focus for multi-shot and kill command. Rather than pre-nerf, where you'd fire off a multi-shot into 2 kill commands, barbed, kill command, barbed, kill command. Ah, the halcyon days. Now on top of this, we'll lose out on a lot of Dire Beast synergy as well, both in pre-patch, but even more on max level, as the more kill commands you can cram out, the more Dire Beast you spawn, and at max level you have Dire Pack, which makes you spew out kill commands during its proc, which is based on amounts of Dire Beast spawned. So fewer KC resets means fewer beasties, meaning fewer Dire Pack procs, meaning fewer KCs, and the loop continues. Ironically, the same day as this nerf went out in the blue post, I had recorded and finished a video praising BM to high heaven, mostly due to all the amazing synergy the spec had due to War Orders and Dire Beasts, and I instead sit here being all dramatic about a 50% nerf to an amazing talent. Now if I have to guess, and this is 100% guesstimate, so don't quote me on it, they did this to make other talents in the tree more valuable. But I can't say that for sure, but currently we have a lot of Cobra shot centered talents that are pretty much dead, partially due to War Orders. Now that being said, I personally don't see that as an issue with War Order, rather an issue with Cobra shot talents and the ability itself. It is a filler and nothing else, and it shouldn't be front and center in our rotation or greatly impactful at all. It should, in my opinion, only be a focus dump when there's nothing else to press, and occasionally to potentially cast to squeeze out an extra kill command here and there. But trying to fit in a ton of Cobra shots just feels clunky, and if you're ever in a proccing spree with tons of barbed resets or KC resets, you suddenly stop pressing Cobra, and then all those talents just sit there watching you from afar going, what up bro? Then on AoE, like I said, it's even worse, as we can't really build around Cobra at all, so we're just left with a worse rotation. I'd much rather see them rework the Cobra talents, which to be fair won't happen until much later if at all, but rework them to something else that's not Cobra centered. Could be, I don't know, pet based talents, comes to mind in a beast mastery tree, or go even more all in on kill command. Give us capstone that lets kill command refresh beast cleave duration by like half a sec or less to make AoE even more fun, or talents to improve barbed in other ways, just something that isn't Cobra. And the least they could do when they nerf War Order to 50% is to make it a 1-point talent instead, so we can make up for it in other places, just a little bit. And all in all, it is a weird nerf, because if it's due to our damage output,
that does not make sense.
As there are millions of ways to rein in our damage that doesn't take away from core gameplay. Now, if it's due to Cobra talents underperforming, like I mentioned earlier, it also
Does not make sense.
You shouldn't nerf fun to improve something that's fundamentally bad.
None of this makes sense.
And if it's because Blizzard hates fun, then I guess all I have to say is, well played, Blizzard, well played. And yeah, rant over. I tend to not make videos like this, but I just felt a bit gutted after making a video praising it, and right before posting it, this nerf comes out, which just took away so much from the spec in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Am I all doom and gloom, or
Does that make sense?
gonna think this one over and try out some builds and see if I can figure out something fun to make of it. Now don't forget the usual stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell, it really helps me out. I also stream progression and testing on Twitch, Thursdays and Sundays. Make sure to check out my Patreon if you want to help support me, my work, and my goal of upgrading my computer. As a patron, you get access to the Stanky Gaming Discord, where you can get help with anything rating related, and it's filled with a ton of awesome people that helps each other out during progression. You can also get things like video shoutouts and other things as a patron. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.